What's up, everybody? John Eric Poli here with My MMA News, and today's guest will be fighting Gillian Robertson at UFC on ABC 5. Those fights will be from Jacksonville, Florida. Fight date June 24th. Always a pleasure talking with Tabatha Ricci. Tabatha, first off, thank you for doing this. I appreciate it as always, and especially making the time this close to the fight. When this is actually going to air, it's going to be on fight week, so I really appreciate the time this close to the fight.
Thank you. Thank you, John, for having me. It's always a pleasure to talk with you as well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So before we get into anything related to this fight, I do want to back up a moment to your last fight because it was on such a big stage, right? Fighting at UFC 285. John Jones is the headliner. Another title fight on that one. Actually, the big upset with Valentina Shevchenko losing her title to Alexa Grasso that night. So really big stage for you to be on that night against Jessica Penne. You had a great performance getting a submission win. Just talk about that victory and what that meant to you to be able to perform on that, high of a level like that.
Yeah, I was super happy with my performance and everything works pretty well as I planned it with my team. So I really enjoyed the moment and ready for the next.
All right. So one other thing too with that fight or I should say really what came out of that fight was you ended up getting a ranking after that fight. And we talked about that in previous interviews, what that would mean to you. Well, now you officially have that ranking. Just what did that mean to you, getting that number next to your name?
It's mean a lot to me. It's mean that I'm checking out the box on my goals and just working towards to my new goals. And it's me everything for me actually. It's a lot of work. There's a lot of people involved with me on this journey. So it's mean a lot to me.
And your UFC debut, I know it didn't go your way. There was a lot that went into that. We've spoke about that in the past, but now like you're settled into your weight class because I believe the debut was at flyweight. Now you're settled in at strawweight there, 3 wins in a row. Do you feel settled in now at this point with the UFC career, that you're comfortable with everything that's transpired so far?
Yeah, I'm very comfortable. I had to took that fight in the flyweight, but it never was my weight class. That's for sure, and I'm a small strawweight too, so I'm very comfortable where I am right now. I really love the UFC, being the show. It was one of my big dreams, and I'm very comfortable. I'm very excited to keep my history in the UFC and keep enjoying all the process.
All right, let's get into this fight now. Again, UFC on ABC 5, fight date June 24th. Training camp going on right now. Just how's camping going?
Camp is doing awesome. Everything planning very well, going perfect. Everybody, my team is in the same page. We're just ready to go.
And every single time that I go onto Instagram and I see photos or videos of you training, you always have a smile on your face. So just how happy are you with everything with training-wise? Like you made that move to California. You seem settled in there. It seems like every single day that you go to training, it's an absolute joy to be there.
Yeah, I do love the process. I do love the train more than anything. I love to be in the gym, and my coach and everybody around me. It's family for me. It's part of my life. I live by myself here, so everybody that in my life, I don't have a lot of people, but the people that I have, it's very special for me. So to be able to be every day in the gym and it's not just the training, but the little moments that we have between trainings and after training, that's very special too. So it's mean a lot to me. It's mean everything. So I just love it, the process.
Yeah, it seems like you guys have a very tight-knit group there. And I know you also have a lot of friends, too, around the world. I wanted to ask you, too, I know it seemed like it was during training camp anyway. You recently went down to Mexico. Was that part of training or was that vacation? What was the trip there for?
No, it was a little trip that I want to do with my mom and my little sister from here. So we want to have like a girls' time. And I had a great opportunity I was invited to be diving in Cozumel with a friend, which is a very good friend. He's going to be watching me in Jacksonville. So we had a good time there, diving, seeing some sharks, and, just a family time. We need that.
So the baby shark got to see a big live shark there. What was that experience like?
Yeah.
What was that like seeing the Sharks up close like that?
Oh, it's super cool. Yeah. You get your heartbeat. It's awesome.
I could imagine. Definitely. That's it seems like an adrenaline rush for sure there.
Yeah.
Let's talk now though more about this fight here. I want to ask you about your opponent and Gillian. Obviously, she was very successful at flyweight. She recently made the move down the strawweight, had a very nice performance there. Obviously a tough opponent. Just talk about her a little bit when you seen out of her.
Yeah, she's a very tough opponent. Very good jiu-jitsu, as I can see in her match. You know, she just fought my teammate, Pira, which I was in her corner. You know, she's a UFC record holder for most of the submissions. So I'm very stoked to be fighting her. I think it's gonna be awesome. We're gonna put in a show.
Now, you mentioned about her fighting a teammate of yours. I guess how much of that now factors in with this fight? Do you go to your teammate and you guys kind of look at tendencies? Does she kind of give you a little bit of a heads up on things that Jillian does very well? Like, does any of that go on?
Yeah, we talk about it, you know, of course, she gave me some tips and everything. Yeah, but every fight's different, you know. So we'll see.
And Jillian, of course, always looking for a submission finish. I know you're obviously very good in that department as well. I know a lot of times just from, covering the sport for a while now, a lot of times when you see those types of matchups, somehow the grappling almost cancels each other out and becomes a striking affair. I guess, what's the
Yeah.
preparation been like for this one in case that is to happen? And how comfortable do you feel in that striking department?
I feel very comfortable in all the aspects, you know. I'm gonna be ready for anything for that fight, for all my fights, you know. We're doing a mixed martial arts, so my goal is trying to master all the techniques most as I can. So I'll be ready for anything.
All right, and then just one last thing, I guess, to ask about with this fight before we move on to a few other things here. This is just, I have no inkling on anything here. This is just me giving my personal opinion here. I feel like the winner of this fight is going to get rewarded in a very, very big way, that they're going to get a big time matchup in the future. Just something about it. Do you feel the same way that the winner of this one is really going to get pushed hard by the promotion?
I hope so. We deserve it, you know. It's gonna be an awesome fight, and yeah. After that winning, of course, we're gonna get a big push. I think we deserve it, you know, being proving a lot of things for UFC, so we need that reward.
All right, let's go post fight now here. I know you usually spend some time with family and friends after the fight. I know you do have a little vacation plan going down to Orlando, so just tell everybody about that, the post fight, what's going to be happening.
Just gonna enjoy my family most as I can because for me it's very hard to be far, you know. That I think that's the price that I pay to follow my dreams. But we are very connected. I'm very happy to spend some time with them and I get back to work, go back to train, which I do love to do.
All right, so I do have two other things I want to ask you about, and it's some female matchups here that I just want to get your take on. The first of which I guess is more of a reaction. Obviously, we opened up. You fought at UFC 285 that night. Valentina Shevchenko lost her title to Alexa Grasso. Just want to get your thoughts on that massive upset that everybody's still talking about.
Yeah. Well, I thought that Valentina would get this match, but as I was looking later, I saw that Grasso was really working on the back take when Valentina is spinning for the kick, you know, and she took the opportunity when she saw it. So it was very good by her. But I think it's gonna have the rematch now, and I think Valentina is gonna fix her mistake, and I think she can get the belt back.
All right, and now to your division, title fight coming up here soon. Weili Zhang defending her title against Amanda Lemos. I just want to get your thoughts on that one as well.
I think that fight's gonna be a high level striking fight because both of those fighters like to bang hard. You know, it's gonna be a very hard one to tell about it, but I think Amanda Lemos had a huge chance on that fight because she's more complete in the whole game. So if she'll be very smart where to lead that fight, she can win that for sure.
All right, and then just the last question for you here. Another reaction here. This has been something, obviously, a very hot topic recently. Amanda Nunes retiring, obviously, fellow Brazilian there. Just your thoughts on her career and what she's done, not only for women's mixed martial arts, but just the sport in general. Obviously, one of the greatest of all time, if not the greatest of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she did great. She's stopping right now, she's been fighting for so long, and she doesn't have nothing to prove anymore to nobody, And she has a beautiful family, so I think she's doing good to take a break and retire. She made a beautiful legacy, and now she had this awesome time spending with her family. So, yeah, she's always gonna be inspiring for the whole generation that will come, and for the people that watch her. Like, she's just an amazing person and an amazing fighter.
All right, Tabatha, it's a pleasure as always. Appreciate the time. Thanks again for doing this. Last thing before you head out, you want to plug your social media so people know where to follow you at. If you have management, sponsorships, anything that you got to plug, floor is yours. Take it away.
Yeah, I want to shout out to everybody that helped in this camp, all my sponsors. I just released a t-shirt for my training camp, that everybody that helped me. And yeah, shout out to my managed stuff media, my gyms, Bergon, Knuckleheads, uh, Saxons, Black House, Nico, everybody that went with me, all my family and friends. Yeah.